myself more of a cream color.
Welcome to the book club. Today was Absolute Batman Annual One, which was my pick. So let me get these festivities started. Okay. All right. So it starts off. Batman's talking to his father as a child. His father's a teacher. Little young Bruce is like talking to his pops, and his pops is like talking about wanting to get a job and be a teacher. That's what he's good at. And I forget exactly how it went after that, but it shows Bruce Wayne older, and young Bruce Wayne's in like or not young Bruce Wayne. This is like middle-aged Bruce Wayne, a little older Bruce Wayne, and he's in like a ammunition shop or gun shop or something like that. Here's the cover. That's the A cover. Here he is as a youngster talking to his daddy. So this isn't rich Bruce Wayne like we're used to. It kind of looks like he's smacking the shit out of him, but he's rubbing his head, you know. And then you see Bruce Wayne. He's hard-working Bruce Wayne. He's like construction guy, carpenter Bruce Wayne in his pickup truck. Mm-hmm. And he's going to talk, and he's picking up rubber bullets and stuff like that. You know, I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm a tough guy. And then I punched this fucking pig mask guy in the face because I'm just Bruce Wayne. I ain't Batman yet. And he gets clobbered in the back of his head with a wrench. And somehow this pastor guy saves him. He jumps on top of Bruce. He's like, "Stop beating him. Stop it." And Bruce, the whole point in that was he freed these young foreign or international Mexican Americans. Yes.
Well,
he saw them getting.
But they're not American.
He saw them getting messed with. So he's healing up. He's hanging out with the preacher guy. Preacher's guy is like, "Man, we got walloped pretty good there, didn't we?" Bruce is like, "Yeah, well, I know this is fun and all, but I got to be going now, pastor guy." And here's the super racist white people, evil white people, hate white people, you motherfuckers, you. And then the police meet up with the evil white men, and the police are like, "Hi, evil white men. I'm evil white cop. You know? I'm evil white policeman." So the evil white policemen and the evil white men, they go and they beat the shit out of all the foreign people that are living in like fucking tents, and they're on this little village and shit. And as soon as he gets out his he's happy. He's like smiling. He's got like a Negan bat. He says, "White."
He's seeing the Hitler thing too.
Oh, the Hitler thing? Okay. He goes, "White." And then when he gets to the P word, "Oh shit, it's Batman."
And it's just cracked in half.
He destroyed that arm bone, man. And then he continues, and he grabs the dude and he sets him up for a power bomb backward style though. Mm-hmm. Drops him on his head, smash. And then he comes with the Daniel Bryant flying knee, bang. AEW aspired because AEW has worked with DC, if you didn't know. Then he punches the shit out of him. Punch.
Yes.
And
brings back memories of the old TV show. Pow, bam.
Yeah. So he does pretty good. He beats them all down. Then he finds a big old truck. The truck's got like a cape too, kind of. And he gets the truck. And the racist people are like getting in a house, or like running a little bit, and they're like regrouping. Mm-hmm. And here comes the truck, and the truck just smashes all that shit up. It's just like, "I'm a truck. I'm with Batman. Smash, pow, swak. Baboosh, baboom." That must have been some bombs or something. I don't know. Oh, there goes the semi-Nazi resembling thing getting burnt up. And I tell you, oh, and then he reminisces about the good times with his pops. The truck did its job. His pop said, "I always knew you could do it, son. I always have faith in you," stuff like that. And then back to the church thing, the sanctuary, right? So this is a 3-story book. They're in the sanctuary. For the love of me, I read this twice.
This is a
I don't.
3-story book.
Huh?
I interpreted it as 2. I interpreted it as 2.
There's like 2 pages left. Thank you, Collecto. Yeah. So he goes into this church. I hope my compadres understand what's going on, because I don't know who these people are. I don't know what these people are. They're like skull face guys.
Story, so.
It's got one of them old school capes going to it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I didn't understand this quite a bit. The first story was very fun, but this one is, I mean, the art was fun, but I just didn't understand exactly what the hell was going on too much. And he finally meets up with the big muscular guy. Big muscular guy, he's burnt before apparently, and big muscular guy's fighting him. He's like, "Oh, you won't burn me again." Well, guess what? He got burnt again with the oil. Whoa.
Yay.
And then he's the burnt guy is like, "Oh, you got me," or whatever. And that's kind of the end of that shit. Like, I thought maybe it was Two-Face because he got burnt. Nah, probably not. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Half of his face, yeah.
And then there's this weird ass little like manga weird ass shit, hamster Batman stuff. I don't know what the hell that's about either. And it's kind of like, oh, we're all as one. Blah blah blah. So that's absolute. That's the way I did it. That's why I got these guys reviewed so they can make sense of it for me. I'm gonna give the cover. Cover's good. Out of all the absolute books, this is like the only one I like. I might actually buy this book because it's still not outrageously priced.
Well, you got to be careful because I was only able to find this cover, which is like the cover B, I believe.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna pick whichever one I want. It's probably gonna be $25. I'm gonna give the cover a 3. It's not that great, but it's okay. All right, big 3. All right, inside art. Inside art was fun. I'm gonna give it a 3.75. Story. It's kind of stupid, but it's still like, I love controversy. I like controversial books. I collect controversial books.
Me too.
So I'll go like 3.5. I feel like this story is partially why this whole thing went so nuclear. So I'm gonna give it a pretty good score. I'm gonna give it a 3.75 too. And overall, 3.5. 3.5. I'm gonna go with my buddy Big D Runk because he seems very happy to be here and ready to do this. All right, go for it, dude.
Yeah, I'll just get into my scores here. Cover, nothing special there for me at all. I'm giving that a 2. Not something nothing I hated, but it just, I could pass that up all day, every day without looking at it again. I'd probably pick it up at cover price if it's worth something, but yeah, that ain't much for me. The interior art is really good, but it's not my style. I don't like just how enormous Batman is, and that's not just the art; it's part of the story. But the art has to show it to me, and
right? No, never.
Easy, Tiger. No, the art inside, I'll give a 3. Story, it didn't move me at all. It's like, hey, what do we do for this random issue? Have them beat up some white supremacists. That'll turn some pages. Like, okay. And I'm not offended that he beat up some white supremacists. Go ahead and get him. But it's such a boring story at the end of the day. Story, I'm going to give it 2. Overall, I'm going to go a 2. I'm not a big Absolute Batman fan. I think it's weird to make Batman be that huge and that dominating. And the way they counteract it is every one of his villains is bigger than they normally are. So it's all still in scale. It's pointless to me. I'd much rather see I like the premise of like, hey, this universe, the Wayne family is not wealthy. Batman is not rich. But he's still Batman. Like that would be cool. But adding in the being 6'9" and 350 pounds of muscle, like that's just weird. So I can't. It's hard for me to get behind that. And yeah, that's what I had. I'm not mad that I read it. It was a quick, easy read. But yeah, and then we're just gonna go straight up. We'll go pass it up to Alan here. Hey, hold on. Don't leave me yet. Look at my stovetop stuffing shirt.
Oh man, that
I
thing
know,
is,
it is interesting.
I mean,
is looking good.
That's a
yeah,
cool-
no, dude. Yeah, I mean,
I give the shirt a 5, dude.
yeah. And, there's any ladies out there? I am married, so I'm sorry to.
Thank you.
Okay. Maybe I'm just a little slow or something, but I found it a little bit confusing. Like it went from young Batman with his father, and then he was like teenage-ish or young adult,
20-inch, yeah.
20-ish maybe, yeah. And then he's buying weapons,
Yep.
non-lethal weapons.
Yep.
You know, he's like really keen on the non-lethal thing. And then he meets these white supremacists. Okay, and
He went hunting for the white supremacists.
no, he didn't. No,
He
he didn't. He was at this place, and oh, by the way, there's some noise going on, and then he goes over and meets the white supremacists wearing pig masks that were attacking some like Latinos, you know. And then the priest comes in, protects those Latinos from the white supremacists. Well, actually protects him from he gets bashed in the head from behind and stuff. So, but and then he kind of needs protecting. They're going to basically kill him. But the priest protects them. It protects him and the Latinos in a way. So then it somehow jumps to now the white supremacists are attacking some camp. You know, it just sort of jumped like it seemed like where did
Batman went with the preacher and Hild for a little while, so it didn't really jump
for a little while. But you know, the version of Batman that came in later, it couldn't have been the same Batman that was just getting the non-lethal weapons. It seemed like there was some time that had to have happened, because that was a more.
Well, he would have had to go home and get ready, and he may have needed a day or two to heal.
Yeah, no, but it seemed like a different Batman. Even it seemed like an older Batman that came back and beat up premise. So that was a little weird to me. I was a little bit confused by that. You know what I mean? Like, because the Batman that started beating up the white supremacists was an older version of Batman, not the young version the young kid that went in and bought weapons, it seemed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just seemed a little weird. So
It may have had to take. I agree with you that there seems to be some time in between.
There was some like
it's hard to
something.
tell.
Yeah, it was like hard to tell. So I was like a little bit confused by it. I was like, what? Is this Batman trying to help this kid that just got beat? I was confused. So you know, it almost seemed like the other person was not Batman all of a sudden. You know, it didn't make sense. It was a little bit weird. But there were so many tropes in this, like just tropes based on not real things that happen now. Maybe if this was like height of the Klan, height of the like in the 1940s, 1930s, I don't know, long time ago. Like the Klan now is a joke. Like they're not even a serious thing anymore. And you know, it's just, and then to have the police kind of go, oh, you know, we're part of the Klan too. Like, it just seemed really like tropey and lame to me. I just thought it was like, wow, like, you know, they're really trying to make something that doesn't exist anymore. It's really like, it just, nobody does this kind of stuff anymore. It's just not the way it is. Yeah, that just seemed kind of like very Elseworldish, not our world. So, you know, I could have understood this. It was set back in a different time period. Yeah, maybe. Even then, it would be kind of questionable. You know,
well, that's going to be my question. Biggie, did you do you know anything about the Absolute Universe? Does anybody know what time period this is supposed to be?
I think it's supposed to be now, based on the styles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's very much right now.
Yeah, I think it's now.
Yeah.
So, and you know, it's like the whole idea of the you know, innocent migrant. Like, you know, obviously, I find it kind of a tired thing nowadays with modern writers, where they try to bring in the current political atmosphere and then try to get it into the stories, like kind of squish it in. And it's, you know, a lot of it's based on a lie, which drives me crazy. Like, you know, sorry to soapbox a little bit here, but you know, the deportations that are happening in the US are ones based on really just targeting the worst people that have existing warrants for arrest.
Hey,
And
can we not hit this part of it though? Like, I think we're going down the political rabbit hole.
But that's important to understand, because the context of this is an activist. The writer is an activist with an agenda. And rather than just trying to understand the reality of what we're living in, they're trying to push this fake reality that's really just trying to push almost like a propaganda message. And that's my point, really, at the end of the day, that this is pure propaganda. It's to show, the worst side of people. And it shows it's actually racist in the way it does it, because it really puts it on white people as if they're the bad ones. And that, to me, is a really negative message. If this was done in reverse, like if this was done to some other race, I would be just as offended. So the point is, it is offensive that they kind of target white people and say, oh, these evil white people, oh, evil white people. And I think that's, you know, I think we've grown as a society enough that we shouldn't be racist to any group. So that's kind of one of my points with this. Overall, I actually thought, like, except for the time things, the writing was okay, actually. You know, it actually kind of told the story reasonably well. I'm going to give it a 2.5 though, because there was a bit of confusion. And then the way
what about the cover though, Alan?
Okay, the cover. Actually, I'm going to give the cover a 3. I thought it was a cool cover.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the writing a 2.5. Really, it should get a much lower score, but I feel like with modern books, this is kind of par for the course nowadays.
Yeah.
And the interior art, actually, I thought it was reasonable. I agree with D that the overly sized Batman I kind of like my super agile looking. This guy looks like just a big bruiser, just like he's like the Hulk. So yeah, so I'm going to give the interior art a 2. I'm going to be a little bit harsh on it, just because of the same reason that D had, the overly sized Batman. It kind of bothers me. And this is one of those books where it's actually weaker than some of its parts. I'm going to give it the overall book too. So, yeah.
Cool, man.
So,
I
yeah.
can dig
so
it.
I'm going to pick Matt to go next.
Yeah, we'll
It's
give
lost
her
enough to
overall
win.
after we're done. Sounds good.
Okay, well, now that I understand that it's supposed to be modern day, I'm agreeing with D. It's cool that Batman comes from a not so rich family in this one. Gives it a different take, because every so often recently they've been doing a lot in the main Batman title. They've been doing a lot of stories where, oh, the Joker steals his money and then he gets it back, and Vandal Savage steals his money and gets it back. Like, it's just back and forth. Right now, Vandal Savage lives at Wayne Manor, and so Bruce and Damian are living in a brown. Anyway, that's not in this book, so I'll stop. But basically, no, that is cool. That is a cool thing. And my understanding is that the Batman is some weird-looking giant guy in this universe. So that in itself doesn't bother me that much. Maybe because I've read a couple of the Absolute Batmans before, and it's not my cup of tea per se. I haven't bought them as a result. I only got 1 in 15 to get
the big ones, the big keys,
big ones, yeah, and this annual. But at the same time, I like the fact too that Batman has some nice memories of his dad and all that. And what confuses me is why the priest gets involved. Was he that sure that these guys would stop and not beat the crap out of him?
You recognize one of the boys' voices, though. And he's like, I knew you since you were a little kid. And actually, that showed that there was humanity in that one Nazi guy, I guess.
As for the rest of the story, it actually makes it quite good. I mean, like, make your argument about, oh, it's racist or whatever on that. The fact is, this is the story we've been presented with, and we are here to evaluate it based on its merits, whether we, so whatever I may feel about anything, I'm putting that aside and doing the book straight as the book. Now, if I get to use this cover, it's going to get a higher score.
Oh, that's really cool cover.
Batman with a flamethrower is worth a 4.5 just for the concept. But if I'm using the other cover, I'm still going to give it a 4 because it was a good cover.
All right, I think we'll keep it with the one we've all judged, so we'll go 4.
Okay. The interior art for the book, for the concept, for everything it's going, I actually think the art is really good. I'm going to give the interior art as well a 4. Okay. Because, again, it may not be the best, but it works for what they're doing here. And for the writing, the little bits here and there get a little confusing. They get a little fuzzy, admittedly. It's still a pretty good, solid story. The other 2 stories in it, if we include them, would bring them down.
Yeah, that's kind of why I gave it a lower score too.
So since we were doing the whole book, I have to use that as a thing and give the writing a 3.5.
Okay.
Well,
I would have given the story itself actually a 4 because the actual story is pretty cool. Like, I mean, like you've got the beginning, you've got the end, you've got the middle. Everything works. There's no I don't feel like there's any plot holes that are missing, except until you get to especially that 2-page one. What the hell was that all about?
It was a little confusing, but
yeah. So I'm just saying that's me. Overall, the book is pretty good for what it is, and actually, I think that it deserves a half point just for the controversy.
Yeah,
I think that it's a great thing. So I'm going to give the book a 4. I would have given it a 3.5 without the controversy, but I'm going to give the book a 4. Overall, I enjoyed this. I read it twice too, and I'm sorry, I can't get over this cool cover of the flamethrower.
Yeah, I like the dump truck one even better. They got a dump truck cover, the truck that's in the book. Mm-hmm. That one's cool too. So yeah,
and also one of my favorite parts of the book was when he took the truck and went right through the building. That is so this Batman, not necessarily our Batman. Our Batman is moving about direction.
So he obviously killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, but this Batman doesn't seem to have the.
Qualms.
It's probably a based on everything we see. It's probably a darker world, right? So
I don't know.
I think it's interesting to see it from a different person's perspective. I feel like this is a far left perspective of a writer. I don't know. I didn't say who the writer was, who the artist was, any of that. But I can see like the way their wheels are cranking. And I don't find much of a difference in this kind of story writing as reading like one of the 1940s golden age where all the Viet Cong are depicted as like slanty-eyed, ignorant people. You know, like it's not much different to me.
Well, different time period, different.
Yeah, well, I mean,
for different reasons.
I would say it's a lot more vicious in the golden age. You make them look like animals. At least these people are bipedal and look somewhat normal, you know.
Yeah,
well,
the golden age had reasons. Go ahead. Sorry, go, Matt.
This book came in at 60%, and it's tied with the Lobo paramilitary book for 15th from the bottom.
Oh man, that's pretty good. I like being tied with that Lobo. I think that Lobo is a good book too. So all right, cool.
So I mean, like, everybody has their opinion about it, and as I said, I'm always trying to look at the book from its age and what it's trying to do. There have been a few books that I haven't liked,
this
but
one will be dated. I think you can see it's sort of a modern.
This will be dated in 10 years, definitely.
And I hope it's dated because like it's such a modern way of looking at things that is ahistorical. The thing is, interesting thing about this book is the one character that I actually thought was a good character was the priest. He was consistent. And he protected everybody. The priest actually was the moral center of this book. Batman was not. Batman was evil, in my opinion. And the priest actually tried to keep Batman in check by saying, "Hey, you got to stop. Don't kill. Beat up, sure, but don't kill." And Batman is like going out for blood. And it was really the priest that tried to keep him in check. I thought that was, so I actually didn't like Batman in this movie, this book, because for me, Batman is usually the moral center. He is the one that he's a very smart person. He's, he doesn't kill, and he doesn't kill because he believes in justice. This Batman is just a vigilante.
Well, actually, I think, though, based on the fact he was going for non-lethal stuff in the beginning, I think he only kills if he has no choice or accidentally.
Do you think he had no choice? He had choice.
I'm saying, or accidentally, like, like or incidentally, like, I'm going to break into this, and if I run over somebody, so what?
He used a flamethrower on them. Okay.
I know. It's awesome. Got it right here.
I'd like to finish this with anybody that feels like they're being oppressed is a horrible thing. So I feel for any culture that is scared of being picked on racially or stereotyped. So to all the people that have been affected by any kind of oppression, I truly feel for you. So I just like to say that.
Yeah, I agree with you too, Biggie. My personal philosophy has always been I like, everybody's equal, period. There's no anything out of that. Unfortunately, the real world doesn't go with my little blue things, but I mean, and I hate that there's always one that doesn't win out, and the one wins, one loses all the time. That's too bad.
Big D Runk is next on the list. What you got for us, Steve, for the next week?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's Web of Spider-Man 119. I've got a copy of it here somewhere. I just am not seeing it right now.
Yeah, take your time. Let me know when you're ready. I can pull it
up. You say 19?
119.
119.
Got it.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely a book. If you talk about it long enough, it just pisses people off. because you can't ignore the content in it. And if you have any kind of opinion on either side, one side ain't gonna be happy. So I'm just kind of floating through it, like I try to take it for all the punches and kicks and stuff for that. All right, here we go.
Very cool, D.
Is that the next
It's-
in the series? Too?
Yep.
Yeah. It's almost as cool as your T-shirt.
Hey, hold on. Now, this is a button up.
Sorry. It's almost as cool as your shirt.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I think this is going to be a good scoring book, dude.
I
So there
think
we
Fun,
go.
fun read, either way. All right, let's go around the horn. So for me, tomorrow night on the network, it will be me and my buddy TM Nerdy with the Hot 5 Commandments, the best 5 list there is. And it'll be on at 3 p.m. Eastern. Come check us out live. We give you the 5 picks from each of us. And every now and then, a buddy of mine might tell me to throw a book in there. And I got an extra book this week. So be on the lookout for that. And Friday night, hopefully the homies will come through and we'll have a fun night. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but I think it'll be good because I got a feeling that we're going to get a nice little panel. So come check us out on Friday night and everything else per usual. Yesterday I changed my wall up and just doing normal stuff on the network. So what you got going, Matt?
Well, Friday night, of course, is with Alan and you. And Sunday night coming up is the debut episode of the Sunday Superhero Show. And my guests for that will be Brian LCS and Up and Atom Comics and myself. And we're going to show off that each of us have a favorite superhero. We're going to show some of our favorite books from. And that's what that's what the new superhero show is going to be about. We're going to expand the superheroes and bring them all out, and so that it's not always Superman. So
LCS and Up and Atom, huh?
Up and Atom, yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to be hanging out with all of you guys, hopefully on Friday as well. And also I do my hangout like a couple hours earlier. And on Saturday, I'll be showing all the slabs that I got back from CGC, and you can see my tears. Some were really low grade. I was like very disappointed. So yeah, I got 30 of my biggest books graded, and I'm gonna show how well they got graded. So that's going to be on Saturday, and then on Monday, I'm not sure what we're doing. I think something cool is happening. But we'll find out. I have no idea. I think we're doing crime. We're doing crime books on Monday.
Excellent.
Yeah, Stephen got a really cool crime book. Yeah, we're gonna be showing that. It's probably the best crime book of all. So in terms of crazy covers. So he got that. We're gonna be doing crime, so it'll be fun. So crime does pay. Okay. So that'll be fun. And that's it for me.
Cool. And D, how about your Stouffer top dressing?
Oh man, I make the best stovetop stuffing, dude.
Stovetop.
Don't ever fucking doubt that.
What's for dinner tonight, D?
Dude, I had stovetop.
Did the shirt
there are
come with
times, like I always keep 3 or 4 boxes in the house, and there are times I just make one for just the hell of it.
No, my bar down the street does like a Wednesday steak cook-off thing, and it's kind of turned into a bit of a potluck thing where, so like this week I brought stovetop stuffing with, and some coworkers of mine bought me this shirt because they know I like my stovetop. So.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
I'm not even sure where you can get that kind of shirt. It's kind of interesting.
Dude, I had no idea that you could buy a stovetop shirt, but I looked ridiculous, but I don't give a shit. I had fun
No,
wearing it.
it's
Nah,
like, there was like that sort of style where, you have like that kind of, that very, like, either
Honestly,
it's like women or something, or
to me, wearing it around, it's a cooler Hawaiian T-shirt.
Yeah, it's
Or
like a
Hawaiian shirt. I mean, yes.
Well, I appreciate everybody in the chat. I saw Jeff and Hinge and Benny and Low Grade, and I think I saw Stepper for a second, a few, and who else? GT Key, Great Legend, Biggie Chic. Yeah, man, we had a good pumping crew. I did set a goal tonight. The goal had a reward, so I gave you guys a chance for world peace. And nobody gave a super chat. So there will be no world peace. You guys fucked up. It's all on you. I gave you a shot, but you messed up. So, all right, we're out of here. Hashtag enjoy. See y'all soon, man. Have a good one. See ya.
Biggie. Biggie.